folks, just a real quick update. There's been a lot of solar data resource sites that have been down for quite a few days, and the ones that are up have a lot of missing data. I'm on the Truth Seekers Research Virtual Observatory. They're reporting an M-class flare. Our IMF pole angle is pointing pretty far south, which indicates that there could be some holes or breaches in the magnetosphere. Looking at the CME prediction model, if you notice, they show the outline of yesterday's CME, but it does not show polarity or intensity. All you get is the basic outline shape of its size and its trajectory, but that's about it. This flare just went off about an hour or two ago. 1800 UT is when this image was taken. This is Earth facing. I got a feeling that one of two things is going on here. Either instrumentation and satellites have been damaged, or they are downplaying the solar activity, sort of the same way that the USGS recently changed their magnitude rating for earthquakes. This flare looks much stronger to me visually than how they have it categorized. That's not the image I want. I was looking on some of the ISWA data, what little bit of data is still available up there. Everything seems to end at 12:29 a.m. UTC on April 15th. Most of your plots and graphs and charts, you won't find any data. And there was also a gap of data between the 12th and almost until April 14th on a lot of the data charts. This chart right here is showing the radiation belt, Fox radiation. Pretty high levels right here. I would like to know if anybody knows, is this being recorded by ground stations, or is this being recorded by satellites in geosynchronous orbit, or satellites like GOES? If this is from ground stations detecting this radiation, then I find that very alarming. Another thing that I find alarming is the high density neutrons since yesterday, and seem to be continually on the rise. Neutrons have a neutral charge. In saying that, your ionized particles and electrons and protons are easily deflected by our heliosphere, which is the magnetic field that protects our solar system, and generated by the sun's magnetic field and the solar wind. And these neutrons easily punch right through the heliosphere and Earth's magnetosphere. And to my knowledge, these are ground stations that are monitoring the neutron flux. So these particles are getting through the heliosphere. Are these particles from the sun or from deep space source, such as a gamma ray burst? Not quite sure. Taking a look at the SWMF real-time magnetosphere simulation. If you notice, everything stops at 12:29 UT on the 15th. You'll find this with just about all of the data, even some of the imagery. Let's have a look at SOHO. I've got this queued up at the midnight hour of April 16th. Go ahead and start this. Well, actually I'm running backwards. Now we're running forwards. Now on today at 1700, you're going to see a pretty significant coronal mass ejection come off to the left here, and that will be Earth facing. Well, that data is no longer there. Folks, I just had this up about 10 minutes ago, and you could clearly see the flare that I just pointed out in the still image picture. Looks like my data has stopped at 0600. Let's see if it continues this time. Here we go. Don't know why it did that the first time. As we come up on 1700. Well, looks like that data is now gone. Well, it was there 15 minutes ago. Let's see what Stereo has to say about the situation. Right now the timestamp is April 16th, 0500. Earth is off to the left from Stereo B's perspective. There's your CME. So let's see how they rated this solar CME. There's not a whole lot of data out there right now, guys. With all the servers down, ISWA is halfway functioning, NICT, SWMF are all down. A lot of the filters on SDO are also not sending any images, so we only have a few filters that we can look at. But you can see here at about 1730, they're classifying this as a, looks like an M2 or an M3. To me it looked much bigger than that. It's just a heads up, guys. If anybody knows of any alternative sources to get this data, please let us know. Take care.